as somebody who participated in a clinical trial and just talking to other patients, I mean, what was your overall experience with being on a clinical trial? And, obviously you've had an excellent outcome, but any thoughts in retrospect about, being involved in a clinical trial and, any regrets?
No, I don't regret it, not one bit. And I'm glad I made that when Dr. Wang said you can go to the university and be up under Dr. Patel, my wife did not hesitate, because, she figured that we would need to seek out another doctor anyway, get a second opinion.
Talk about some of the benefits and some of the risks, so now that we know now that you did so well, but, back in when we first started the clinical trial, there were a lot of unknowns going forward, and so if you put yourself into those shoes back then, before we knew what was going to be the outcome, I mean, I wonder if you were able to share kind of how you were able to kind of think about the, as we're talking about the potential side effects, especially given that you'd had all these side effects before from chemotherapy, and, how you were able to, go past that and not be afraid to go forward.
To be honest about it, I was never afraid from the start. And when my wife said we'll go see Dr. Patel, I knew I had to go and seek another opinion, just like I said. And I was never afraid. And other people that go through it, they don't have to be afraid. I would really be happy to let people know that don't be afraid. You can't let fear come in and set in, because that you're scaring yourself. And like I said, when he said we can come and be up under you, I was never afraid. Even the first time I met you, I got to do what I got to do. I got to be here for my wife and kids. And it's like, I know God knows everything because he created the world, but it's like, for some way, somehow, it was meant for me to go through this clinical trial, because it's like he knew he was finna call my wife home, and somebody needed to be here to take care of them kids. And they had already told me, boy, we got the best dad in the world. And that's, I just want to let people know out there, don't be afraid. You don't have to. Plus with me being up under my pastor at my church, like he said, no, don't let fear set in. Because if fear will scare you out of stuff that you should supposed to have in life. And I'm glad I did go through it. I'm really glad I did.